Hello and good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel, A Healthier Ashley. So today I decided to do a what I eat in a day, just to show you all how my day goes. Um, like I've said in a lot of my other videos, I typically eat twice a day. So you may not really see a lot, but at least you can kind of get an idea of at least how I prepare it and what I'm eating. So um, I look rough because I've been to the gym. Um, I go to the gym every morning at like 5:30. So I just it's so much easier to go when I first get up in the morning. And so I've already done that. I typically will then drink my half a gallon of water. I got this from Amazon. I've showed you guys this as well on my other videos. I try to finish this before 12 o'clock p.m. So I'll drink this entire thing. It just, in my mind, is like, okay, Ashley, you've had enough water for the morning, and then I'll try to drink maybe another half, because this right here is a half of a gallon. And so I Googled, like, how much am I supposed to drink per my body weight or something like that. Like, I Googled it because I don't know if everybody should drink a whole gallon of water in a day. So it told me I should have like 7 cups. So I think this one is like 5 or 6 cups. So typically when I drink this, all of it, then I feel better. And I know that, okay, I've had enough water. And then like when I start eating my breakfast, I'll have coffee. And for the rest of the day, I do like sparkling water, things like that. So I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm going to clean up my kitchen. And I will be back to show you guys what we're having for breakfast, aka lunch, because it'll be like 12 o'clock. So anywho, see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, friends, I am back. It is about almost 11 o'clock, and I'm just preparing my kids' lunch. They're still home. I haven't sent them back to school yet, so they're still home, and I'm preparing them some lunch. But sometimes what I like to do is I don't really plan out my meals. I do, but not that far in advance. So the way I plan it out is I will think of something that I want to cook for dinner, because I know that that'll be my last meal of the day. I want to be full. I want to be satisfied. So I knew I wanted to make stuffed chicken breast. And what I did, I'm going to turn my phone around. Okay, so I went to Carb Manager, and I've already put in some of my breakfast, and I've already put in my dinner. And so that way it kind of allows me to know how my day is going to go. And when you want to put in a food, just go to foods and import recipe, and you would put the link right here. And I do this because, like I said, I go to places like Pinterest or something like that, and I get something. Even if I change the recipe a little bit, at least that gives me a good gauge. So I'm going to come down here, and you guys see that I'm planning on having chaffles for breakfast, and this is for 2 of them. And I'm probably just going to do like 2 eggs. I have some Canadian bacon and a little cheese in it, but I'll add that in later. But at least I know what the chaffles are going to be. And then here is the recipe that I imported. So for 1 serving, which is going to be 1 whole chicken breast, and I probably can't even eat all of that, but at least I know what my macros are for that meal. And I'm probably just going to have probably just broccoli on the side. I haven't really figured that out. Or even a salad or something like that. But it just basically takes everything that I'm going to use. So this is just an easy way to kind of plan out your day. You could do this if you're meal prepping. But, at least I know, and I put total carbs in, but really my net carbs is still really low. So anyways, I try to keep my fats really low. So like for the rest of the day when I'm cooking, I know that I'm not going to use a whole lot of butter. I'm not going to drink half and half with my coffee. Things like that. So it just helps me to stay on track. But if you see, like, my proteins are still somewhat low, but I'm getting real close to my calories. So it's just things like that that helps me at the beginning of the day. So that way I can tweak my day out. So the way I'm gonna prepare for the remainder of the day also is I'm gonna go ahead and season up my chicken breasts, get these cleaned up. I'm gonna wash them, clean them, season them, put them in the fridge. That way around 3 o'clock, I'm ready to just stuff them, pop them in the oven. That's the bulk of dinner. And oh, I actually just thought about it. We have leftover cauliflower mash. So that's what I'm probably gonna eat with this. And that'll be it. So I will let you guys know how everything is coming along once I start breakfast. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my breakfast started. It is 11:56. I got some water about to start boiling. That is going to be for my instant coffee. And then I'm just going to scramble, or not really scramble, but just cook these 2 eggs because I'm going to make the chaffles, and so I can have a breakfast sandwich. And guys, don't judge me, but I made meatloaf the other day, and I'm going to put that on my sandwich with eggs and a little cheese, and that bad boy gonna be good. So that's pretty much what I'm about to do now. I'm gonna show y'all how I make the chaffles, but I'm just gonna cook the eggs regular. And also, what I add into my eggs, other than salt and pepper, is this jalapeno bacon wrapped dip that Keto with Sammy, she's on YouTube, she put this in her eggs. She talked about it, said it was sold at HEB, and now I'm addicted. So I just put a little bit because, let's see, for 2 tablespoons, it's like 1 carb. So that's not bad. And there's no sugars. It's like 90 calories, but I'm not even using 2 tablespoons because just for 2 eggs, I use maybe a tablespoon, but it just wakes up your eggs. I mean, it tastes so good. And on the lid, it says that it's good for, beans, burritos, dips, better for your burgers. I mean, it does a lot of different things. So, yeah, if you have something like that, that'd be really good. All right, so now that my eggs are about done, I'm using this big slice pepper jack cheese, and I'm only gonna use half because these are pretty big. So I'm gonna put half of that on my eggs and just kind of turn that off and let that melt while we make our chaffles. Okay, so now that we have our egg and our meatloaf, and I have already put that piece of meatloaf right on top. Yes, that is gonna be good. Go ahead with some Pam cooking spray and just spray this down while it's warming up. I put in a half a cup of cheddar cheese, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of almond flour, and we're just gonna give that a good mix. All right, so now that you have your chaffle mixture all mixed in, you're only putting half of this. Please don't make the mistake that I made and put the whole thing. When I first made it, I put the entire thing, and it just wasn't pretty. It came out good, but it toppled over. And then you just put that all around. Scoot everything over. Last time I made these, I used, and then just let that close down. And we're gonna give that a few minutes to cook. And then while I'm waiting, I have my coffee. And I just put in some Nescafe coffee in here. And so while I wait for my water to boil, then I'll take care of that. And let me update you guys on my water. So I am at 6 p.m. Oh, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm at 6 p.m. and I started at 8 a.m. Mind you, I drink a full bottle of water at the gym. I don't bring this to the gym. I drink a full bottle of water at the gym. So, I mean, I'm doing good, but I do try to finish this. So now that I'm about to drink coffee, once I finish with my coffee, between breakfast and dinner, I'll probably finish the rest of my water. So, anywho, so I'm just going to let everything cook, and we're going to come back and see when that chaffle is all done, girl. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to grab it, and look at that. Isn't that pretty? Plate that. And we're gonna get the rest of this in there. Okay, so now we're gonna check our second one. And these only take about 2 to 3 minutes, guys. You just kind of check it out. If it has like a bread-like consistency, then you know you're good. So we're gonna put that on top. And check out that sandwich, girl. Hey, this is gonna be good. But I'm gonna let these kind of sit up a little bit. And while I wait on that, I got my coffee sitting in here. Oh, let me unplug my waffle maker. Them little things get really hot. So, I use the Premier Protein shakes. I think I showed these. I may have showed these in my video, but these are what I drink. I love them. And today I'm gonna drink the caramel flavored one. And most times I'll start the day by putting this in my coffee. It tastes really good, surprisingly. Now they do have different flavors. They have a coffee one. They have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, all that good stuff. But I just usually use the caramel. It's really good. And drink that in my coffee. And then like by the end of the day, if I haven't met my protein macro, which is what I usually try to meet, then I'll just drink the rest of it. Or if I have another cup of coffee, which is rare, I'll drink it. And that's going to be my breakfast, guys. I'm going to have this coffee right here and this sandwich right there. And, yep, I'll see you when I start prepping the dinner. Okay, friends, so I wanted to show you what my macros look like now that I have put in my breakfast all the way. And look at that fat, y'all. Ugh. And I just can't have that much fat, you know, or else I'm not going to lose. Your girl not going to lose. So, yeah, it's just, so what I'm going to do now that I've had it, I'm not going to be mad at myself, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm going to probably just eat half of the chicken breast, which is fine because I just don't get that hungry. And that Cali mash, I haven't even put it in, but I'm sure it's not much because that's the beauty of cauliflower mash. But if you look at this, so I had 2 eggs, and y'all forgive me. I'm going to get a tripod. I'm going to get it together. But look, so I had 2 of the chaffles, which, y'all, it was so good. And then the eggs, I had 2 of those. And then, so I didn't even have a tablespoon of this dip. So sometimes it just be kind of off. But I didn't have 2 tablespoons. I didn't have a whole slice of the cheese either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like little stuff like that, you know, I mean, this is keeping me on track. It's letting me know, girl, eat half that chicken breast. And then I'll probably drink, because I want another cup of coffee, y'all. That was so good. So I'll have, my proteins will be good by the time I finish that protein shake, because I think it's like 300 milligrams or something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all this now that I've put in my my breakfast. My dinner's pretty much already in there. I'm just going to add the Cali mash. And like what I do is I just try to find like a recipe of cauliflower mash and just kind of add it in. I mean, I probably could go here. Let's see real quick. I probably could go here and just, let me see, cauliflower mash. Oops. See, this is going to bring up its own thing. So that's why I usually just like go to Pinterest or something and find like a recipe that maybe somebody used that's similar to mine. So that way I can just import it, because girl, I know I ain't eating like 7 carbs, because that's going to be based on like the cheese and all that. I don't add cheese in mine. Mine just has butter, salt and pepper. Plus I'm just going to eat a scoop of it. So, and I'll be full. I mean, y'all don't think I'm starving myself. I'm full now. This is why I eat just 2 times a day. But I'm just giving you an idea of, you know, and honestly, I like this because, hey, this is how I was supposed to be eating. This is how I'm going to lose. This isn't forever, but it's just what I have to do for now, girl, to get a little thinner. You heard me? So this is just what my day is looking like. I just wanted to show y'all. I hope this helps somebody, because, you know, I'm not saying that it's easy, it's simple, but it does take a little work. But if you're tracking it, you get used to it. you get your, your kitchen scale, whatever, it helps. And I don't have to have a big breakfast like that every day. I just was craving that big kind of breakfast because I hadn't ate since 4 o'clock yesterday. So, I haven't ate since 4 o'clock yesterday. So, I mean, I was pretty hungry, but people ask me all the time, like, how do you do this? What are you doing? My husband just said, oh, it's so restrictive. It's not restrictive. It's just learning what you can put in your body and what you can't put in your body. And, like I just said the other day in my last video, I'm still learning. I'm still trying out recipes. And to me, you can stick with it longer if you have things like the breakfast sandwich that you can eat, so you don't feel restrictive. Because who doesn't miss, well, I don't miss it, but you miss the breakfast sandwich from like going to McDonald's getting a breakfast sandwich. But if you can make your own and learn how to make it, you're more prone to going in and getting it. So I mean, it's just things like that to me that makes this lifestyle easier. So anyway, so it's 1:40. I'm gonna go ahead and start boiling me some more water and get my coffee together because, girl, I can drink another cup of coffee. And then I'm gonna start getting dinner ready. And I knew already that I was gonna be using the cream cheese. So my cream cheese has been sitting out, okay? Because like I tell y'all all the time, when you know you're using cream cheese, take that bad boy out, okay? And when I made meatloaf the other day, I made broccoli, some steamed broccoli, and I'm stuffing the chicken breast with broccoli, like broccoli, cream cheese, shredded cheese, and some spices or whatever. So that's going to be really easy to throw together. We're going to slice them chicken breasts up. We're going to sear them in the pan. We're going to bake them bad boys, and that's going to be my dinner right there, okay? Oh, let me show y'all my air fryer. So I showed y'all my little waffle maker like I promised, but let me show y'all this air fryer real quick, girl. Look at that. Let me turn it around. Okay, so this is it. It's a Power XL Vortex air fryer. Oh, and it comes with like a little recipe book. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. Like, I'm probably gonna do some chicken. Girl, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Look at it. This is 7 quart. So it's big and it's deep. Okay, it's deep. Yeah. Oh my God, I look forward to it. I need to go on Amazon because when I first started keto, okay, that's a little hard to close, but yeah, I know I got one hand. When I first started keto, I was okay. It did that to me last night, but anyway. When I first started keto, I was making egg muffins, and I seen a girl on YouTube. She put these in her, and on Instagram, she put the egg muffins in here, and that came out really good. So I cannot wait to try that. It's gonna be delicious, guys. So, all right. Well, I just wanted to show y'all that, and I'm gonna get back to it, and then I will come back when it's dinner time. Okay, friends, so I am back, and we're going to start putting together our stuffed chicken breast. I have 2 cups of chopped up broccoli, and like I said, this was the broccoli that I steamed just the other day for dinner. So we're going to put all of that in there. And this worked out perfectly because I had just enough. Okay, and I'm going to put about maybe a teaspoon or so of garlic, and I just like to buy the big thing of garlic already chopped up. I'm going to put that in there. Maybe just a little bit more. How about that? Okay. I don't measure a lot. Just because I just don't. And we're going to put the rest of this cheese. That's about maybe 3/4 of a cup cheese. I was gonna put some mozzarella, but I think that's a good amount. And then I have this cream cheese, which is half of one, so that's 4. And then we are gonna add in some black pepper. Because my chicken's already seasoned, but you still want to season your filling, so. And then I'm just gonna add in some pink Himalayan salt. And my chicken, I had already rubbed those down with some olive oil. in all of my seasoning. If you can see that, I'm just gonna get this all mixed in. Look, that's pretty good. My oven is already preheated to 375 degrees. But first, I'm going to heat a cast iron, and I'll show you that in a minute. We're gonna stuff the chicken breast first. So now, go ahead and get your seasoned chicken breast. And what we'll do first is, and I love to use this cutting board as like my little work table thing. You're gonna get your chicken breast and you're just gonna cut it. I like to cut mine on this side just because I don't know why, but I start right above, like right underneath the top of that, and just, of course my hands are clean, and you're not gonna go all the way in, just slightly in, and then just go all the way across. Just to make like a little pocket. See that? See? That's a nice pocket. And then you'll just get your filling. And you're just gonna stuff it inside of your chicken breast. It's a little messy, but it's okay. It's really good. See? And I just use it to, there you go. Here you have it. All right, so I'm gonna get the rest of these done, and then I'll come back when we're about to pan fry them. Okay, friends, so I have my cast iron warming up, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the chicken in, and this is just to sear it. When you're cooking them in the oven, it's kind of like pre-cooking them. And I put toothpicks in mine just to hold the chicken breast together. I mean, it's optional, but I like to do it just because it kind of holds everything in a way. And it's good that I'm using the cast iron because I'm actually going to bake them in this same cast iron. So, okay, and now that you've seared all of your chicken breasts on both sides, we're gonna put it in our oven. And you're gonna let it bake for about 30 minutes. All right, and we'll be back when they're done. Okay, as you can see, the chicken breasts are done. Took them about 30 minutes, and they are now completed. So I'll show you everything once it's been plated, and this is my dinner. All right, so here's dinner. I took half of the chicken breast, a heaping scoop of cauliflower mash, added some seasoning, and that is dinner. It is 5:21. Hope you enjoyed this vlog of what I eat in a day. Let me know what you think. Give this video a big thumbs up.